the victim identity, yeah, is at the core. It's the central pillar of ego. Yeah, a central pillar of the ego structure, because it is the root of separation, the root of a belief in separation, conscious or unconscious. In other words, I'm here as a separate entity, an individuation, which is also true on this relative level. But to identify solely with that means that we are victims of what is done to us, or what life does to us. A me here and a life that is doing things to me. Yeah. Oh, this is happening. That shouldn't be happening. Why is it happening to me? And even in our internal world, our internal life, this is where it gets more subtle. The victim identity is reformed over and over again to create the imaginary, but also seemingly very real, because we experience life through that lens, structure or of ego self, of me self. Yeah. And that is when we feel an emotion arises, a feeling arises, even a thought arises, and we don't like it. Could be negative thinking, let's say, unwanted thoughts, turbulent thoughts, or feelings. Yeah, feelings are always moving, just like the surface of the ocean. We feel this, and then maybe this, and then maybe an emotion sticks around a little bit longer, and so on, and we don't like it. If you examine that, yeah, really come down into the innermost and examine it, the resistance that we feel towards that feeling, emotion, or thought. In other words, I don't like it. I don't want it. It shouldn't be happening. How can I get rid of it? How can I get over it? Yeah. That is a victim identity. You are a victim. We are a victim of our feelings. We are a victim of our thoughts. We are a victim of the ever-changing inner landscape. In other words, the weather. Whether it's inner or outer. On the outer, it's circumstances. What people say, what people do, what has happened or hasn't happened, and so on and so on. We are a victim because it takes us away, it pulls us away from the depth and it's a depth that brings an intimacy with life, yeah, but it takes us away from the depth of presence and the breadth of openness that is our I am nature, our true nature, our unbounded nature, that which is beyond but includes this individuated experience of self. Yeah? When we are only identified with the individuated self, then we are victims of our human experience. And then there is resistance, and then there is rejection, and then there is all the different strategies that come into play that create the matrix of the separate self. And we see through the eyes of that, through the filter of that, which is not clear seeing. It is not freedom. and keeps us suffering. It keeps us powerless. It keeps us in a place where we are defending ourselves, protecting ourselves, putting up the armory, the prison or the castle, whatever you want to call it. We build up these layers. So what has this got to do with forgiveness? Forgiveness brings an end to all that. Forgiveness untangles the victim identity on any level, on any level, from the most innermost, if you like, refined level of victim, just being a victim of my feelings, my emotions, and so on, or victim of a circumstance or a life, what life has done to me. It doesn't negate what happened. The fact of the circumstance remains, but it does end the identity with this shouldn't have happened to me.